So after installing the battery, I plugged in the USB charger up top to the battery tender that I use, which just blooped like that, and it was giving me a reading that it wasn't working, and I can't imagine why. This is totally my fault. This is totally user error. I had it secured down here, but it came off at some point and was rubbing against the engine case, obviously, and you know, did some damage to it. So what I'm about to do is cut and splice into it and just replace this plug for a new one. Stand by. So to knock out our little experiment here, I see needing nothing more than a pair of wire snippers, maybe a razor, replacement plug, some self-soldering wire connectors that I got off of Amazon from Chinesium Central there, but they actually work really freaking awesome. Many to choose from, and a little bit of liquid courage. Actually, you don't need that. It's not that hard to do. It's one of those things where if I can do it, you guys can do it. So stand by. One thing I forgot to add, that it might be a good idea to add some flux, that fluid gel when you solder. I'm not a master solderer. That's why I use the easy stuff, but this stuff helps it you know, connect a lot better, and it makes it a lot easier, but you may want to add that to it. But other than that, what I'm going to do is give myself this time a lot of extra space to work with on this project here. And the only reason why I said that you may not need a wire or a razor is if you couldn't get this, you'd want to you know split it down or you may need it to actually strip the wires down, but since I have wire cutters, I'm going to do that portion myself. Now for the technique that I'm going to use, like everybody has their different ways they want to do it. They want to like spin it, maybe fold it in half, join it together, this and that, or intertwine it. I don't know, but I'm going to show you my method that I've been YouTubing and Googling. YouTube's been very, very kind to me about this kind of stuff, and I'm about to show you my method, but the way is to spread the wires out there, and we're going to do the same on the T-Dub here in just a second. And I apologize about my goofy ass wig that's getting in the lens there, but yeah, after I cut that down, we'll go over there and get this soldering going. Okay, so now we're at the T-Dub, and I left myself plenty of room on the pigtail that I'm going to adapt onto here, or you know, splice onto here, whatever. But that's where the melt is right there, so I'm going to cut as close as I can to that, kind of like putting on a turkey neck tourniquet. And again, if you can't split this, you might need a razor. If not, use your man or wool man stremphasis. Split that up just a little bit right there. Give yourself some room there. And there we go. And just make sure that you don't just kidding. This isn't plugged in. Okay? So, if it was anything dealing with the battery side, disconnect your battery, okay? And that's wet out here, kind of not probably the perfect environment to be doing this, but this is the kind of the dead side that I'm dealing with here. So what I'm trying to do is get these wires plugged in so that I can power the USB box that I have right here, so that I can power up my my camera, charge my phone, or whatnot. So that's the whole point of having that plug there. And it gives you a voltmeter reading too. So with the use of a couple of 14 to 16 gauge soldering joints here and some flux, we're going to be using our handy dandy Zippo Lecker lighter here to make lemonade. So stand by. Okay, so I'm really a fan of not touching stuff when I don't need to. And thanks to Mountain Man Mitch who I won't say let me borrow, but sometimes, you know, when you forget something, possession is 9/10 of the law. Wah wah. We're gonna coat this with some flux. And then get these two sides jointified up. So you do need to kind of spin these down to get this on and through for the most part, and they will come unfrayed a little bit, which is fine. But these things are doing God's work, because I'm telling you, it helped me put back to my excursion. God bless her when I had her. In a pinch to do a whole wiring harness on a giant diesel engine. So yeah, this stuff is pretty amazing. So once you get it on, get these tips kind of frayed out, just like that. Maybe give it a little extra spread, and we'll use electrical tape to clean up the mess. We're going to prep this side same way. It's already got the flux on it, so it's kind of gooey and juicy, and yeah, I'm getting it on my fingers, but I'll use some soap and Hawk Tua to get this stuff off me later on. We'll see what happens. All right. Again, don't forget your lekker Zippo lighter. Okay. So what I was checking is, there's no real positive and negative, so I'm kind of winging it here. But this one has the writing on it. So I'm matching the one that has the writing and the one that doesn't have the writing. And I'm just getting it, mesh it together, spin it out like that, and kind of get them into that stop right there. Okay, we're gonna do that again. All right, take two. And by the way, I'm filming this on my Ray-Ban story, so it's only giving me a minute of video at a time. So I have to do this in like little segments. But thanks to Gaboose's giving me a birthday present lighter, his muy lekker Zippo lighter. It's working just fine. There you go. Done. And now I'll do the other side. I should have led off with that I'm using my my Ray-Ban stories, which was kind of a cool thing. And funny side note, I saw a video of a guy who made a video and said he had one of those videos with a stupid looking title where he was confused. Are Ray-Ban stories creepy? I'm like, well, no, dude, you're probably creepy. But anyways. There we go. All right, so that's done. Give me a second here. I'm going to tidy up, tape these things off, and plug her in, and we'll make sure it works. Sorry about that side ramp on that. So sorry about that side rant on that dingus about the stories. Anyways, stand by. So now we're plugged in. The wire's hot, so that's a constant power source, whether the key is in or not. Actually, I'll show you. Key is out. We're going to plug her in, and we're getting a charge. So we know that, you know, power's going to our USB port now. So, easy day. I hope this little tutorial helped somebody. If you have any questions about this or anything else to do with the TW200 or any other little modifications we've done, please let us know. Give us a like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. All right, all right.